guys, and welcome to this week's episode. This week I want to talk all about August and the August slump, because let's be honest, it can feel very real right now. It can be very disruptive. The kids are off, your colleagues might be off, you yourself might be going on holiday, so you might feel like things are suddenly kind of all up in the air. Or actually you might be covering and you're not away and your colleagues are on holiday and you're covering for them, or you're seeing family, and all these things can really just disrupt August particularly. But what I want to give you today is a couple of things to think about of how you might currently be feeling and what you can do so that we don't lose momentum during August and we're not then scrambling when we come to September. So what I want you to think about is there are reasons why this happens, and I'm going to talk through 3 different sort of slumps that we might be in. But ultimately, what it all comes down to is if things are changing, we need to actually put a smaller ask on ourselves. And August might be one of those months where you can't do everything that you normally would, and what you were doing in July is just now not feasible in August. So it's completely normal to feel like that, but this is a couple of pointers and a couple of reasons why that might be happening. So which one of these are you? And I just want you to think about that as I talk through, and then just reflect on it at the end. So the first one might be that everybody else has switched off slump. That being that your colleagues are on holiday, your family are away, and all of a sudden everybody around you is switched off and you feel like you should also be switching off too. And you're in that bit of a slump of, oh, well, everybody else around me is doing it, so I should be too. So just want you, if you feel like that, what you want to do is stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Everybody else's journey is different to yours. And just because everybody else is switching off doesn't mean that you need to or have to as well. I actually always liked August as a month when I was working in a corporate job because I saw it as an opportunity. It was quieter. I could take the opportunity to actually have a longer lunch break to go for a run or go to the gym. I could leave on time or even potentially early because there was less meetings, and my diary actually suddenly became a bit freer. So are there opportunities actually around you if everybody else is switching off that you can capitalize on rather than feeling like you're falling into that slump as well? So if you are in that, oh, everyone else is off slump, try and look for those opportunities that actually might work in your favor, and don't compare yourself to everybody else. Everybody else is on their own journey. They've got holidays at different times. The second slump that you might currently be feeling is that your routine has just completely vanished. And again, that's normal, right? It might be that the gyms are closed, or they've changed their class hours because their instructors are on holiday. It might be that you've got the kids around and all of a sudden you can't meal prep because you haven't got the time, or you normally go to the gym at 5 a.m. but you're not going to the office because the people are off. So suddenly your routine might be feeling a little bit disrupted. If you are feeling like that, what I really want you to think about is, what is the minimum version of your normal routine that you can keep in? So if you can't meal prep 5 lunches, could you meal prep for 2 or 3 instead? Or if you normally get up and go to the gym at 5 a.m, okay, well, instead of getting up at 5 a.m, can we get up at 6 a.m and do something at home before you sit at your desk? The whole routine doesn't have to completely disappear, but what are the minimum versions of each of those things that you can do in order to just keep things ticking over? And the third slump that we may well be feeling is, well, I've buggered it now. I've lost it, so what's the point? I'll start again in September. Now, the risk with that is that we fall into that all or nothing thinking, oh, I've had a really busy weekend. July was crazy. August, I've got so many birthdays and I'm going on holiday and I'm not going to be able to do all of these things because of all the other context around it. But whereas actually, we can still do some things. And actually what I want you to think about is August is not an all or nothing, and it's not about giving 100%. What August can be used for, if you are busy and you can't do your full routine, is actually just keeping that thread going so that we don't hit September and all of a sudden we're backpedaling and we feel like we're really behind. We can still make progress by just ticking things over, even if it doesn't feel like it's everything that we want to be doing. So all three of those slumps you might be in right now, think about it, reflect, are you falling into one of those? And actually, what are the opportunities and what changes can you make in order to still move forward? So 1, stop comparing against other people and seek those opportunities. 2, what's the minimum routine that you could be doing? And also finally, think about August as a compound month, right? All the small things that we can do in August will make September feel even better. So even if we aren't doing everything, the small little things, as we know, will always build up because consistency beats perfection every single time. But actually the small compound effect, and there is always a lag effect. Something we do now, we won't necessarily see the impact until maybe October. But use August as a month to compound that effect that you're going to feel in September. And we can be then going into September feeling really, really great. So just think about those slumps. Are you switching off because everybody else is? Are you thinking that your routine has completely vanished? Or maybe you're thinking, bugger it, I've failed, so I'm just going to start again in September. If you're thinking any of those things, just take an opportunity to reflect, look at the opportunities, and reach out. I have a guide that might be able to help you. So if you are interested in that, DM me the word guide and I'll send it over for you and just help you through August and make sure that we're really utilizing this as a compound month. Where are the opportunities? How can we build those small, consistent habits so that we hit September feeling the best that we can? So I hope that's helpful, guys, and I really look forward to seeing you on next week's. Cool. Bye.